Hi everyone, it's Winona from Dairy Barn Art, and I have a lot I want to do today and a lot I want to talk about, so I want to get started with everyday gratitude. And let's see where we're at here. Excuse me, Carrie Newcomer says, "May you embrace this day, not just as any old day, but as this day, your day, held in trust by you in a singularly place called now. In this moment, the beginning of the rest of my life, is this moment the beginning of the rest of my life, or another reminder of the past?" Some of these are just so good, hey? I struggle with being in the moment. I'm always 10 steps ahead of where I talk about my niece Ava in my other videos. She was down for the summer, and I talk about how she's always 10 steps ahead of where she really needs to be, and she's not focused. Well, I think I'm guilty of that too. I always thinking about what I want to do next to get done. But anyway, let's get started. I thank you, Gail Augustinelli. I'm sure everybody knows who Gail is. I sent her an email the other day with asking her if she could mention a few things on her channel, and she did. And one of the things was that I am giving away an Edith Holden book for 300 Subby giveaway. So I checked this morning, and I think it was 283 subbies, if I remember right. So we're not that far away, and then I'll do a video announcing it and ask for comments. And if anyone who comments, they need to be a subscriber as well. Please like the video. Let's get that video as many likes as we can, and if possible, share it. I don't know how you share videos, everyone asks, but I'm not really sure, because unless I have a friend that's interested in the same thing, where else do I share it? I don't know. I'm not really good with social media. But anyway, so that's one of my announcements, and I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, and I want to thank everybody who will subscribe. I know we'll get there. And I want to thank everyone who's been visiting my Etsy shop. I sold my first journal last week. Thank you very much. It was the first journal I ever made, and it was a bird journal, and I'm pretty proud of that journal, and I know it's going to a loving home, and that's just fabulous. So I packed that up last week and sent it on its way. And for the month of October, I'm having a sale. I will have 10% off of, well, I should mention it this way first. 30% off of all the fabric and upholstery sample, leather and upholstery sample kits that are in my Etsy shop. So 30% off. I'd kind of like to get rid of them, because I have a trailer full of samples when my aunt closed her furniture store. And they're all very nice, and I'd like to bring some more in, but until these are gone, I can't bring any more in. I just don't have the space. So I'd like to get rid of those. And also, everything else besides that is 10% off for the month of October. It's my little Thanksgiving sale for October. So please, if there's something that you'd like, take a chance and purchase it. And a lot of the things I have in there are one of a kind, except my digitals. So if someone else buys it, it's gone. And I'm also going to be doing a video. I think my next video hopefully will be on ways to use those upholstery samples, different ideas to use them. But right now, today, I am starting a new journal. And I've had this journal on my brain for months and months and months, and I just haven't had the time to get to it. So my friend gave me this journal for a birthday gift, and I keep track of little notes from for my videos and things in there. So I decided to keep track of this journal as I'm working on it. And I'm going to refer to it as a faith journal. It could be a devotional. It could be a scripture journal. I do daily devotional, and I write scripture every day. It could be a prayer journal to write prayer requests and record how God has answered. Anything like that. It could just be a journal for someone who is spiritual and wants to read the Word every day. So I'm keeping track of the companies that I'm using digis from. So far, My Porch Prints, Nectar's Creations, Love Junk Journals, and The Junk Journal. Then I've got some ideas of things I want to do in this journal. So I've written those down, and probably these will be in some videos. So I've got that organized. I love this journal. It's just, I'm a writer and I love journals that give you lots of space to write in. And it just feels so good. Okay, so I started out, I am using the purple devotional journal from My Porch Prince. So I started, I don't know which way this goes. I printed out the papers and I backed them, but I still have to trim them. This is not one of hers, and I'm thinking that's Nectar Creations. Oh, I've got this upside down. And then this page is upside down. Oh, and this is just a page I thought I could use as the back of a tag or something. It's not printed on a little bit heavier paper. And these I thought possibly for collage or for ephemera that I'm making. So I pulled that together. In a previous video, I dyed paper with my re-inkers. So, and then I stamped on them with the same color stamps. So I've got this ready to go. I don't know if this is going in there. This is just with my stuff. It's a bookmark. We love because he first loved us. My friend gave me this for my birthday. These are a couple of pages from a hymnal. So I've got them here ready to go. She's got a notepad here. Don't be afraid, just believe. Mark 5:36. She's also given me some rub-ons. And I have a whole bunch of stickers down below, which I'll get to when I talk about my stamps. This is a piece of tissue that I got an Etsy order in. This is an Etsy order. I ordered from, I'm not even sure where. It was when I first started journaling, and it was purple. So I may use her on the cover. We'll see. And then there's some old jewelry in here. So I've got that I can pull from. I've also, oh, this was in that purple too. And I think there was something else. I wonder, oh yeah, and some ribbon was in this purple kit. So we'll put that back in there. I have a paper pack that I bought from a local online craft store, scrapbooking store. It is called Abigail Lane, and it's by Paper Roses. It's a company out of Australia. And I bought this from Prairie Paper Haven. She ships all over, I believe. But I thought this was nice, and I thought the colors went well together. I may fussy cut these, I don't know. But I definitely, and the paper's not too heavy, so it will be nice with a couple of the ideas I have to use in the journal. There's a pinker one. This is really nice. That might end up on the back of a few things. And I know I'm kind of speeding through this because I just want to get to what I'm doing. And I don't want my videos to get too long, which they tend to do. Ooh, that's pretty. This side is really pretty. Okay, so that's something else that I can draw on to work on this journal. I also have old Bibles, old children's books, old Sunday school books that I can pull from. I've got an old hymnal here, so I can pull a few pages from that. I'd like to make some pockets out of this Bible stories for young readers. I don't know, for some reason I thought the print in here was green. Oh, maybe there. It's kind of a teal. Anyway, so I've got those to draw on. I'm just going to set these to the side for now. Then, oh boy, where do I put it? We'll pull these up. I've got this basket which has things I've been printing to cut out. And there's still a lot of pages here of ephemera that I can cut. I want to use this bag in one of the pages. I made this shaker card in a previous video, and that's going to go in there. I did this. I haven't done a video of this. I will, but these aren't really my colors, but it does have some ephemera that I would like to use, so that's in there. So I'll put that to the side for now. Then I have this big whack of paper. I am very organized. I was a librarian for many years, so of course I loved catalog. So when I purchase a new DigiKit from any company, I print them out just on regular paper. And sometimes I print them out 4 to a page or 2 to a page. But if I really like the Digi, I like to see the whole thing, the size it's going to be when I print it. So I kind of went on a little spending spree yesterday at My Porch Prints. I was watching some of her videos, and I would like, oh, that would be cool in my journal. Oh, that would be cool in my journal. So I've printed out all the pages from all the Digis that I purchased from her. And what I do then is I'll spend some time and I'll go through this and I'll write down, this was from My Porch Prints. This is the collection or my file, because I keep them on my computer. I have a file for My Porch Prints, which opens up to a file for whatever this collection is called, which opens up and then whatever this page is called. And I'll label them all. I'll go through and label every single one of these. And then I put them in binders according to themes. Like some of these may go into just vintage by color. Some of them are, most of them are devotional or scripture, Christian. That's the word I'm trying to come up with, related. So these will go in my faith binder. That way there, when I'm going to start a journal or going to do any projects, I have all of them cataloged. Just hold on a second. I'll grab this. So this is my binder. This is my list of binders. Oops, my pillow's getting caught on my chair. So I have it broken up. I have a few companies that I bought a lot from, so they're separate. But then I've got different binders, and my binders are pretty much all numbered, except my butterflies, faith, and Christmas. My Christmas goes away in the closet when it's not Christmas, or I'm not using it. My butterflies is always handy, and as my faith one is as well. So then, if I'm looking for something, let's say I'm looking for some labels, I know I go to my binder number 13, and I could glance through those papers and then make a list of what I want to print and whether I want to print it full size or half size before I print it out. And I know that sounds like a waste and a lot of printing. I do have an eco tank and I have a laser printer, but it's just the way I work. I would be printing everything out 100 times to figure out what I wanted otherwise. And this way here, it's all in binders. It takes up a little bit of space, but everything's organized. And it also I have another spreadsheet with all it has like My Porch Prints and then all the collections I've gotten from her as well. And that way there, if I go to purchase something, I can quickly look at my spreadsheet and say, oh, I did buy that before I buy it 2 or 3 times. So anyway, that's it for that. That's pretty much what I've got to get started on this journal. But what I want to do today is I want to do this. I did this before on labels. Roxy had one of her challenges, and I loved it so much. I want to do a page for my journal like out of this. So I printed it on some of my tea-dyed backgrounds, number 1. And I just printed on both sides, and I see my printer caught at the corner here, but it doesn't matter because I can trim this to whatever size I want to go in my journal. And I've pulled out my label stamps that I used previously, so we'll use those. I pulled out these because I just love them. I love rulers, and I just thought, you know what, I think I'm going to put that on the side of one of the pages. And then I was doing some Bible, what is it called? Journaling. And I was buying kits, and this was just after I came home from chemo, and I just found I was just having a difficult time understanding things and retaining things in my head, so I never did use them. They're in a basket. So in here I've got all these stamps that are from By the Well for God, AC, Bible journaling. Most of them are from By the Well for God. So I'm just gonna grab a few that I think I might use. We might use some of those. This was so nice of them. They had a misprint and they sent the whole new stamp out for it. I think I might use Devoted and Sing Praises. Maybe not so much that. Blessings, Praise, Humble, we might use those. Creative Retreat is another one, and He is with us. Yeah, we might use a few of those. This is By the Well for God. Boy, I really like that, but I don't think that's something I'm going to use in this, but we'll see. And I'm using that one. Oh, those are okay. God Provides. I don't know if my label has big enough. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one. We might use some of these for the flowers. I was looking at this one before and thought I might use that as well as that. Stand Watch. Like, some of these stamps are awesome. I might use some of those. What I need when I need. And I might use some of these stamps throughout the process of this journal, of this journey. Journal, yeah, journal, not journey. Okay, so these are some of the stamps we might use. And I should grab my blocks. There's any that we feel that might work. I sold close to my heart for a few years. That's why I have so many of these, but they sure come in handy. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to pause here. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had 2 calls. I started this video twice, and the first time it was a prank call. Well, you know, those calls that they get to try to get you to press buttons, saying that I had a package at the border that had contained drugs, and it's sitting. They don't even ask for anybody. That you just say hi, and they're like, "This is to inform you that you have a package at the border that contains drugs," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, right. Hung up, started my video, and then we got to this point, and then the phone rang again, and I looked, and it was a friend of mine, and phoning me to entice me to go to Yorkton shopping for the day. And I'm like, I can't. I really want to do this video and get this video up, because I want to do a draw soon, and for my 300 subbies and that. And then she tells me that the quilt store that we usually go to is closed for the day anyway. They can't go today. And I'm like, thanks a lot. Get me all upset because I had to say no, and then we couldn't even go anyway. So maybe tomorrow we're gonna go. They're open tomorrow. I said I would go tomorrow. Haven't been to Yorkton in forever. And there's a quilt shop there we like to visit when we go. I actually want to buy, she sells, I don't know if it's chalk paint or milk paint. I'm not sure exactly what the paint is, but I want to paint my granddaughter's toy box here. It's our old wood box, and I want to paint it and put decals on it, and she sells all that stuff, so I would like to go and see about that. Okay, I'm going to put Journey on there because it's a journal, and Seek Him and Follow Him will pull out. I'm just pulling off the stamps I think I may use. And this one I may use quite a few from, so I'm just going to pull it out of the packaging. But anyway, I had a really good weekend. My granddaughter was here, and she blows my mind. Oh my goodness. I don't remember my kids being that good. I honestly don't remember that. Like, she just goes to bed. You tell her it's bedtime. She goes to bed. We'll pull these out just in case too. And then I was talking on the phone to a friend, and she interrupted me, and she said, shh, no, but Grandma's talking. She says, I go play for 5 minutes. And she takes off into the bedroom that is hers and plays in there. I could hear her talking in there. And then she was counting with my son Dustin, who's her uncle, Uncle Dustin. He's her favorite. She just loves Uncle Dustin. But they were counting, and she wouldn't say 3. So it was 1, 2, 4. And Dustin says, what about 3? She just turned 4 a couple of weeks ago. And she says, I'm done with 3. I had enough of 3. I was 3 for a long time, she said. So 3 is just not going to be in her world anymore. And then Dave came up. We have a little bed we set up at the foot of our bed when she comes. I think next time we will see how she does. I'll go downstairs and sleep downstairs with her. But she was in bed with me. We were watching TV, and we were snuggled up together, and Dave came up and he says, where am I going to sleep? Nova says to him, downstairs. It's like, I never slept downstairs. I don't know if I can. But she just tickles me. She just makes me laugh. And then when I tell her that, she says, Grandma, you make me laugh. It's like, oh, thank you. Okay, so I've pulled a whole bunch of stamps here. Got a heck of a mess. I know this is overload, but I have pulled the colors that I want. So I've got all these different colors, so we can add lots of variety. And I think I'm gonna go Lagoon, and I'm gonna try this stamp here and see how it looks. This is an AliExpress one that I bought when I was going through chemo. And as you can see, I haven't even used it. So we'll put it on here. And I find these stamp pretty good, but we'll see. You know, if it doesn't turn out, it's just an opportunity to put something there instead. So I think I'm going to put it right at the edge here. It looks like it's going to bead up, but we'll see what happens. Well, it did bead, but that's not too bad. Okay. So I'll put that to the side. I'm not going to worry about putting stuff away while I'm doing this with you. I'm just going to stamp. Okay, I do want to use this one. Let's find a smaller block. This one I want to use, and I want to use a few of these. So we'll stamp these in that darker color, and we're just going to stamp wherever. Okay. And then maybe I'll switch colors. I think I'll go back and forth between the purpley pink, the purple pink and the greens. Just go back and forth so I kind of get an equal amount of each color. Okay. Oh, a week ago Sunday, I almost choked to death. I've never been so scared in my life. I have been seeing a naturopath, and I'm taking all these supplements. Well, the omega-3 pills are huge, and I have been having trouble with them. And let's do this one. I choked on it. I was home by myself. Our hospital is closed to emergency. The nearest hospital is about 45 minutes away. And I was choking. And I tried to have something to drink. I'm going to stamp this even though it's not going to, part of it's going to get cut off. But I tried to have something to drink, and I'll have to wash that after. It just spewed out of my mouth. I tried to phone my husband, and it was still just spewing out of my mouth like a volcano. And I finally went back to, I hung my head over the sink for a while, and then what color did I use before? Let's use Lagoon. I finally was able to go to the phone and call him, and all I could get out was help, help. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like the nearest hospital is 45 minutes away. I'm gonna die. Mind you, I could still breathe a bit. And I knew the pill would kind of dissolve in time. But at the time, like, you're just in panic mode. And, oh, that's kind of a, let's put you up here. I'll have to wash my mat after. So he rushed home. He thought maybe I'd fallen and wasn't able to get up. So by then, I had my head hanging over the sink, and I was, I would take a bit of drink and it would volcano out, and I'd take a bit more to drink and it would volcano out, and finally the pill went down. But, oh man, that was so scary. You know, and knowing that you're 45 minutes away from help, and you have a fairly new hospital right in town, and we actually live right beside town. Our land borders the town, and we actually own a little bit of land in town. So we're that close to a hospital that we can't go to. Let's put you there. And yeah, so I had a pretty quiet day that day. I just kind of felt sorry for myself for a while there, but after a while I actually went and worked on my computer a bit. No, I beaded. That's what I did. And then after a while I started to feel like, okay, I could do something. But so I'm not taking that pill anymore. And I have to phone them and see if there's something I can take that's a bit smaller. Because that was wicked. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off camera there. So basically, I'm just going to do this around. Okay, where's the sticker sheet? I don't have a lot of labels. I'm going to have to buy some. small little guy here somewhere. But we'll just... Ooh, I'm getting hot. Did I do emerald? This is why I don't stamp a lot, because man, I get a mess around me. But I do want to start including that kind of stuff in my journals. I see more people are kind of bringing in the stamps and the techniques that we used when we were doing mini albums and cards. I think that's good. Okay, and then we'll do this guy here. I did pansy. Let's do eggplant. You get closed in doing this. And I've been doing a bit of beading. I find that really calms me. Oops, that's upside down. Well, it'll be upside down. This one will be sideways. Okay. Whew, I'm getting hot. Wonder how these light ones will show up. I'm not sure they will so well. I'll do green. And I'll do this one. After a while, this goes much quicker because you're limited where you can put your stamps. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these that are circles. And I wonder how wisteria shows up on here. I should really, well, I should practice on something else, but let's do it right here where it's going to be partly gone. Oh no, wisteria stamp's good. And remember, this is going to be a page in my journal, so it's going to be folded in half and you won't see both pages at the same time. What was another one of these that I wanted that was circular? One True King. And we'll do Glacier. There's room here for that. Phew, hot. And then Child of God. Do I want to do that, or maybe I want to do like a few of these words. Oh, this one's stuck there. Let's do I Can Do All Things. And I haven't used these either. So we'll go back to Sangria. We don't have a lot of the Sangria on here. And I think Do I have a scrap of paper hidden somewhere here? Oh, that stamp good. So we'll do this. Oh. Yeah, I like that. Let's do another one. Will the Lord is my shepherd fit there? Oh. No. God is love. God is love will fit right here. Awesome. Okay, and we've got some little do joy, and we'll do joy and thistle. Oh boy. Oh, that's perfect right there. Joy. Didn't stamp that well, but joy. And I think I'm gonna try to, I'll maybe put this star. And then we'll put another one right here. Just try to fill in some of these spots. One down here. Okay, we'll grab that heart and we'll do a few hearts, but we'll do them in a different color. I hope I'm in frame. My camera's at a funny angle. And we'll do one up here. And then we've got a few spots. If we can stick something in, I might be able to put this in. Let's pull up the eggplant again. I get doing and I don't think to talk. I kind of forget about it. Try not to get it on my mat so much there. Okay. Now let's see. Do I have a little word I can use? Follow. We use those. Journey. We can do journey. Now let's I gotta look away and see what it looks like. I almost need another color in there. I wonder if I put, do you think if I threw raspberry in it would be too much? Let's see. Actually, no, that's nice. Well, that didn't turn out very well. Wonder what my chances are of getting it a second time. Oh boy. Sorry if I yelled there. I was just shocked that I actually did that. Okay, that looks good. Now, I think I'm going to start putting some stuff in these labels. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. So let's do peace, love, joy. I want to do a couple of these guys. So I'm going to grab the, I thought I had evergreen out. No, I had emerald out. That's not going to work. We need a green. So I'm going to put, okay, let's wipe that off. And we'll put this right there. There we go. And do we want that fern or that? I wonder if that'll fit. No. It'll fit pretty much in here though. Let's put it across like that. And I'm out of frame. Sorry. I gotta work higher up here. I've been using my I was using my iPad to do my jewelry videos and my phone to do these videos, so I wasn't moving them, but now I'm kind of doing both with this phone, so it gets moved all the time. I hope these flowers fit in somewhere, and I hope Sugar Plum shows up. If we do it towards the center, it should. Sorry, I keep pulling that down. Let's put it in here. Oh, that's a pretty stamp. Okay. Let's do holy. Oh, holy checked. Isn't that cute? Holy checked. We'll put that there. Holy checked. Checked by God. Okay, so I'd like to use this flower here. And I think I'll use it right in there. And I think I'll use thistle. This is when it gets to be fun, once you start filling these all in. Oops. And I think I'll put you down here too. Awesome. Awesome possum. Okay, oops, I dropped something on the floor. Now I'll have to pick it up. Okay, I want to use a green in there. Let's use peacock. And what do I have that I can put in there? Well, I already used Journey. What does this one say? Ah, block. Let's stamp it and see what it says. Oh man, good thing I checked it. It's praise and worship, but I had it upside down. So let's put praise and worship in these labels here. These are all water-soluble inks, so they'll wash off my mat easily. Okay. If I had a chance of finding Holy again, I would use it. What's this one here? Humble. I love that word, humble. Okay, so we have peacock. I don't want to do that one in. Humble won't fit there. And I need to redo Holy. I see I have a couple of those left. Where is the little flowers that, oh, here it is. Follow me. That would be good in there. Follow me. Follow me. So I'm going to do this one this way. Follow me. And then I had Humble. Humble's right here. But I didn't want to do him in green. Let's do him in that raspberry. I'll do another pop of raspberry. Humble. Humble. Okay. I think I got all those. And Holy, I have to redo. And that was Sugar Plum. I think that's cool. Holy checked. One more. So I guess this is officially the start of my faith journal. I guess, well, let's do emerald. What's gonna go in here? Once this page is done, it's the start. This is the one I wanted to use. Maybe I could put that one in here, since I didn't do it with that. Cool. And I need something to go in here. I've got Holy. What's this one? Oh, Follow Me. I did that one. Follow Me, Holy. Devoted. Devoted would be right here. Okay. And I think you'll be emerald. So this is good. I'm using up some of the stamps. We're not using up. Stamps are reusable, but I'm going to just put this, or no, maybe I'll leave it upside down. Using some of the tools that I've bought. And isn't that what we bought them for? This one's upside down, but I'm going to leave it like that. So what do I have to fill in yet? I need this one, and this one. So that was humble. Blessings. Praise. Have I used praise? Oh, praise and worship we've got. That's a label. Sing praises. Sing praises to our King if we had that. We did devoted. I'm trying to put all of the ones we've done already up above. Trying to get myself to be able to work up there. What's this Let Your Light Shine? How much bigger would it be than that? I'm going to do it. That one part doesn't want to pick up the ink. Maybe I need to stamp it first. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's see how I do this here. Well, not as good as on the scrap, but I'm just going to stamp that a bit here too. Not as good as on the scrap by piece of paper, but I'm sure it's fine. You know, we can always add things to our pages too after. Sing praises. Pray without ceasing. And that raspberry seems to stamp really good, so let's do that one. Okay, and then I think it's just a little word or a little something for in these. So let's see what we've got here. These are all combinations of words. He is for, he is with us. A little bit too big. So maybe we'll do peace in here. Here's my little guy. And then I got a heck of a lot of cleaning up to do. Peace. 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 Just look over. Sometimes it's sorry. I don't know how much of this video I did off camera. I hope not too much. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. The only thing is this one's pretty light. but you can still see it. I am going to grab my paper cutter. I'm going to trim this down. So I have to take the bottom at least up to there. But I can use that in something else. I'm going to take the sides in a bit because I don't want this page to be the same size. I want it to purposely be smaller than the other pages in the journal. And this one will go quite close to the end. So there we go. Got it trimmed up. I'm just going to give it a full... I didn't expect this on the other side, but I think that's fine. I can actually put some decorations on that side in the journal. And did this go straight? This isn't straight. But that's okay too, because what we can do now is we can put it in the cutter. I'll grab my smaller cutter. And we can just trim. Sounds like they're going to be loading up calves, or they may be in between loads here. So I'm going to be quick because I imagine my son will be coming upstairs. So anyway, this is what we got. We've got this page for our journal. It'll go somewhere in with the others. And I guess that's it. I wish you lots of luck and happiness. Until we meet again, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.